Damn. What up, y'all? High Key Creative Speaks, the space where grit meets grace and every story carries a heartbeat. Tonight, we're not just talking about fitness. We're not just talking about discipline. We're not just talking about redemption, resilience. We're talking about the kinds of strength that reaches far beyond gym walls and prison walls. Our guest with us tonight, most definitely, Toney Williams, aka Tom. He's more than a trainer. He's an Army veteran. He's a father. He's a man who's walked through the battles most of us can only imagine. From Detroit roots to the Washington grind, his journey is a proof that second chances aren't just possible, they're powerful. So we encourage everybody to settle in. This is more than an interview. It's a reminder that strength is only measured in muscle. Not only in muscle, but in spirit, fatherhood, and courage that we raise again. Y'all tune in. Okay. Man, so what's happening, man? Toney, it's an honor to
Yes,
have you
sir.
here. It's an honor to have you with us here on High Key Creative Speaks. From the Detroit streets, the Flint streets to the Army front lines, from
Come
the
on, man.
weight of the battles fought to the joy of fatherhood, your journey is one of resilience, man, redemption, relentless strength. You turn discipline into lifestyle and a second chance into a legacy. Tonight, we're not just welcoming a trainer or a veteran. Man, we're welcoming a man whose story proves the strength beyond the gym is truly what transformed lives. Tom, thank you for bringing your voice, your spirit, and your blueprint and your perseverance to this space. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here, man. I'm excited. We've been talking about this for a long time, man.
Man, listen, I told
Long
you,
time.
I said, man, all them days, I'm telling you, I told you, I'm like, bro, I'm going to get it popping, and I can't wait.
Telling you.
But, man, we going to just get right up into this thing. First of all, origin story, you know we need it. It's basically an introduction. First of all, man, who was Tone before the uniform, before the gym, before fatherhood? And what did he dream of then?
Man. Tom was every black man from where we're from, man. Like, I was young, kind of in the streets, but at the same time kind of protected, right? Had a mom that struggled with addiction, father that lost his life early on. I was you, and I was everybody else watching this. You know what I mean? We kind of all have a very, very similar struggle, unfortunately, being products of those types of environments, you know? As far as who I dreamed to be, I dreamed to be a soldier, like since I was a kid, you know? That's all I wanted to do. I watched all the war movies. I had all the little G.I. Joes and shit, you know? And to me, that was like dreaming big, you know? But that's me in a nutshell, man. It's real basic. I told you I'm everybody else.
Absolutely.
You know, there's really nothing unique about the origin story, honestly.
Absolutely understandable. Man, like myself, man, you spent a few years in the Army, where discipline wasn't optional, you know, not always, at least. It was survival for the most part. How did that training shape the way you live and lead outside the military?
Honestly, it was everything, man. Like, I feel like the military put a lot of stuff in perspective. You're not really in control. You from sun up to sundown, you do what you're told. Early mornings, late nights, hard work. There's the brotherhood aspect of it. I mean, it's everything. Like, to this day, it kind of shapes who I am right now. Like, I think that's a part of the reason why I am so disciplined. That's a part of the reason why the struggles that came after the military were very, very manageable because of what I had been through. But on the flip side, I think the military was also manageable because of what I had been through prior to that. You know, when you kicked off the intro, you said, you know, streets of Detroit, streets of Flint to the military. And like, as you were saying that, all I could think about was like everywhere I've ever gone, it was a battlefield.
Absolutely.
Like everywhere I've ever gone, it required some type of discipline to survive. Just the discipline needed was a little bit different. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say
I'm gonna say that. What habits or mindsets, through all of that, growing up Detroit, Flint, you know, going through all that, and those, you know, in that area of the country that we all know too well, from doing that to transitioning into the military and choosing that, into, you know, experiencing whatever you did through life and all that. What habits or mindsets still guide you to this day?
Biggest one is just grind. Like the biggest one is I can't really say it's a habit, but it is more of a mindset. It's embracing challenges. Embracing challenges. And for me, like an obstacle is just something to get over or get through or get past. I never see an obstacle and feel like I'm held up for any reason.
Mm,
It's like I instantly start game planning, right?
yeah.
Start drawing up a play.
No,
Cause
I appreciate
for
that.
me
Yeah.
it's just something to get past. So that's it, man. Like I learned through all that. The mindset was to embrace challenges. Don't run from them. Don't get held up. Don't get stuck. Just embrace it. Like, let's go. And to even in a lot of cases, like look forward to it.
Was there a
Seek it
moment
out.
where you realized that discipline wasn't just about the uniform while in the military, but about life itself? At what point did you ever realize, like, did you ever come to that point or moment?
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like we'll probably touch on that, but I would say when I got in trouble,
Mm,
right? I got in trouble because discipline, my discipline wasn't all the way real yet. So it was something I would shut off. When I took the uniform off, the discipline went with it, which to me means it wasn't true discipline. I was only disciplined in front of my superiors, you know what I mean? Until, close the business, COB, right? And then after that, I was, you know,
yeah, absolutely.
so I think that's when I learned that like discipline has to exist like inside of you. You know what I mean? Like you can't fake that, you know?
Uh, so in experiencing that trouble, I say, being impacted by that, what did you experience through that time? What kind of evolution did you experience through that time?
Like what, like leading up to like everything that happened?
After,
Well,
I would say, after you got in trouble.
man, I don't think there's enough time in this podcast to explain that, man, because you know enough to know that that's 14 years of evolution and still counting, right? So where I mean there were days and weeks where I would grow and evolve incrementally. And then there was days, weeks, months, and years where I would like make leaps and bounds. So it's hard to really like sum that up, bro, because there were so many phases and stages that I went through, man. And they each kind of had their own, right? If it was a book, it'd be different chapters, right? With different names. And so it's hard to really sum it up, man.
I say the hardest fight you faced after the release, and how have you pushed through it thus far?
After the military, or after incarceration.
Incarceration.
Oh man. Honestly, today was a prime example, man. And I try to explain without getting too deep into it, but like I had an interview today as a direct support specialist at a group home, right? And I went in there, I killed the interview, right? They called me an hour later to HR and I was like, hey man, we're gonna offer you the job, right? But it's like I know that I'm gonna run into the problem of like my background,
Yeah,
right? So for me, the biggest challenge has been getting all these opportunities and not being able to capitalize on them. I feel like in some cases, man, like that almost hurts worse than not getting opportunities.
yeah.
Cause then it's like, then it's almost like a carrot, the carrot dangling on the stick, right? It's so close, but so far. It's like all these people are literally telling you like, hey, you're the guy for the job. Like we want you, like this is what we've been waiting on. Like we've never heard those answers in the interview, but you can't take it. You can't capitalize on it because of red tape, right? And bureaucracy. To me, that's been the biggest challenge, man.
Absolutely. What did that season teach you about resilience, about Tone the man versus Tone the soldier, or Tone the adolescent in Michigan?
That I got what it takes, man, to get through whatever. Like I got what it takes. Plain and simple. It might be hard. It might I mean it sucks at times, but I have the endurance to outlast whatever my adversity is. Whether it's competition from other people, whether it's getting turned down, like I can endure that. I can outlast that until it goes in my favor.
If any, what led you to personal training or fitness?
But to be honest with you, bro, I had no desire to do this. I wanted to be a physical therapist, right? And a large part of me still wants to pursue that. But because I was in a situation where like going to school for that, financing it, all that was just not gonna happen. I was trying to find any way to get like as adjacent to that as possible. Like, how can I get next to that so that when I do, you know, go for that, I kind of have like a foundation or a little bit of exposure. And all I could find was like, okay, fitness. I'm like, okay, at least fitness will give me the an understanding of the body, of injuries, of healing, of the skeletal system, the musculoskeletal system. Like it'll give me a base foundation so that I can actually pursue this at some point and not be brand spanking new to it. Have a working knowledge. And in doing that, I kind of like I just discovered I was good at it.
Yeah.
Right. With myself being my first client. Like I would read up on stuff, learn stuff, and then go try it out for myself. And I started watching my body change and I started getting stronger, which led people to come to me to ask questions about fitness. And if I'm being honest, like at first I was like, it was fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Right. I was regurgitating exactly what I read out of a book, or in some cases I just make some shit up, right? But I did that until I really actually knew what the hell I was talking about. And then I started taking on other people, just workout partners. They weren't clients, just partners. And I would see their bodies change from the programs that I was implementing. And that started to kind of lock it in. Like, okay, this might be for you.
I did. That's what's up, man. A little pause in the seriousness. We got a segment. Hey, listen, I'm gonna play a song and I want you to tell me a childhood memory.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Childhood memory, go.
Man,
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna say this, right? It's not one, but it's an era, right? A lot
Okay.
of people don't know this, right? But when I lived in Flint, I'm from an area called Beecher, right? So Beecher, it's the home of the Buccaneers. So that's where I played football,
Bucktown.
basketball at Bucktown, right? So that was like, bro, that song was like, that was our anthem. That like we thought that song was made for us, bro. The whole nuck if you Bucktown, you know what I mean? So that was like our anthem, bro. So that reminds me of pep rallies, block parties, house parties. That reminds me of beating on a cafeteria table and freestyle.
I'm gonna tell you what reminds me of being on the room. Hey,
I
listen,
already know what you're about to say.
bro. I don't even
I
have
already
to
know what
say
you're
it.
about to say.
Everybody already know. I don't even gotta say it.
Is it the clips?
Listen, all you need is a pencil or a pen. Telling you, I
Come
used
on,
to make
bro.
everybody irritated in class. Don't
Come
let me
on,
get
man.
two of them. Uh,
For real, bro.
but yeah, man. So you're not just a trainer. You're not just a personal trainer. You're not just an Army veteran, but you're also a father. How do you balance fatherhood with everything that you do in your life journey, fitness goals, and everything? What does being a dad demand of you that no drill sergeant or CO ever could?
I'm not gonna hold you up, man. You know how they say, if you do a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel about being a father, bro. Like it is not hard. Like those are the easiest kids on the planet to raise because like I love them like that. Like they're like my best friend. When you hear me talk to my kids, they don't. I swear you wouldn't even know I'm their dad the way I be talking to them. Like all we do is banter,
Yeah.
but they know how to. They know how to get it in check when it is time, though. I never have to yell. Don't have to put my hands on them ever. None of that stuff, right? Just communicate. But as far as balance, it's not hard because everything I do, I feel like they're at the center of it. So it's not hard to balance anything because they're the driving force. So it's like I want to be great and create a legacy for them so
Mm.
that they have something that they can build off of, right? creating opportunities for them. Um, people always say like generational wealth and all that, right? But I think we've moved on. Like we want generational opportunity, right? I want to give
Yeah,
my kids
absolutely.
opportunity they can seize and capitalize on. So yeah, man, it's not difficult to balance it at all. That's not
It's
a
not.
challenge for me.
Real fast. Define generational wealth to you.
It's it's just that, like what I said, right? It's not really wealth, but it's the opportunity, right? It's leaving them with options so that they never have to do something or feel compelled to go do this or do something illegal, or it's just leaving them the ability to like to have a choice, like
Absolutely.
a
A choice you
legitimate,
never had.
fair, good choice. Because I guess everybody has a choice ultimately,
Yeah.
but sometimes they're not good choices. You know what I mean?
What's one lesson that your kids taught you, that your kids have taught you, that reshaped the way you see yourself?
They just, man, they don't teach me shit. They just keep reminding me I'm old. They keep reminding me how ridiculous some of my posts are or some of my taste in music. It's like, Dad, why are you listening to that? Like, that's not you. Like, we don't even listen to that. You know what I mean? Like, so that's it, man. They just make me feel old. And of course, as with all parents, when they teach you patience, but they're not trying to, you know.
Yeah. So we know Detroit raised you before the Army traded you and DNR paid you. What's one lesson
Yeah.
that the streets taught you that the gym, or any of those things never could? And how do those lessons still echo in your work ethic today?
So what did Detroit teach me?
Yeah, what's one lesson that it taught you that all those things could never, the Army, the gym, all those things. What's
I'm
one
not
thing
gonna
that
lie.
it taught you that it never could?
I feel like Detroit and Flint, they should have been their own university. Like it's its own type of education, bro, especially in the 90s and 2000s. But what Detroit taught me is how to be diplomatic. You got you gotta, which that helped me in the military, that helped me throughout my incarceration. You gotta navigate a lot of different characters and navigate them the right way. It determines whether or not you make it home at night
Mm,
or whether you get up out of that sticky situation that you found yourself in.
absolutely.
I'm sure you experienced it, man. Just like I remember growing up being a teenager in Flint, like how scary it was to just like run to the gas station at night. But it's like I really want this Fago and it's black and mild. If so, it's 11, 12 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
and that's
listen.
fun. It was some sketchy characters out, right? But you had to navigate that.
Yeah.
And we did. We made it through. We did. We figured it out.
This is Toledo.
I'm already knowing.
Bad, but I love it though. Do you ever feel like the gym became your redemption for what the streets once demanded?
In a way, I feel like the gym became a lot, man. So to answer your question, yeah, of course, but the gym became a lot. Like that's my battlefield. Like I'm sure we'll get into it more either now or later, but like for me, fitness is not about muscles, bro. Like I could give two shits about some muscles, bro. Like I'm not the biggest dude in the world. That means nothing to me, nor does how much I bench press. Like the gym for me is going in there and facing a challenge. Like, okay, I
It's
got
so
something
crazy
difficult.
though, because I know I'm like, I used to see you. I'm like, I've never seen when we never was in the gym. I never just seen you in there. I always seen dudes just like got 3, 4 wheels on there. Like, dude, all right, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Why you got 8 wheels on there?
For
I
no
just
reason.
look at 'em. I've never seen. I
Yeah.
feel like I barely ever seen you go past 2.
And I know I can, but there's no reason to. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm there for. Like I'm there to do something difficult and to repeat it, to continue to do it. For me, even like jogging and doing the Murphs when we were doing the Murphs, for me it was just about conquering something
Mm.
that was difficult, right? Not to assert my dominance or none of that
That's all that
like
I did it for,
egotistical
really.
shit. It was just to conquer something, to prove something to myself every day.
Mhm.
And I feel like you already know like life is always throwing you challenges. So like why not on a daily like challenge yourself, like put yourself up against some adversity, right? And that way, when life throws that shit at you, is nothing. You can't introduce anything to my life that I haven't introduced to myself. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And that's
So
definitely a great segue into so you've walked through battles like we walked through battles, right? We have setbacks, and at this, current moment in time, and probably not just this time because we probably experienced second chances on another scale, you know what I mean? Whether when you was a kid, but how do you inspire others to keep going when life knocks them down? And what's your blueprint? Listen, I already know what I already listen, man. Matter of
you've experienced my style of motivation, and it's not for everybody. It's not for me. It's not
Instead
for the
of
faint of heart.
the path of least resistance,
Oh
I started
yeah,
choosing the path of most resistance to
yes
prepare
sir,
myself for
no
the
way,
journey that
this
was
is
coming my
this is
way.
Tone.
yes sir,
And you
yes
realize
sir.
through
Come on,
Mm, huh?
come on, man. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like I feel like a lot of times out here the competition is so non-existent that my number one focus is just outworking myself. How can I outdo my last performance? How can I go beyond where I'm at right now? Like that whole like all those motivational speakers that talk about you versus you, bro. It sounds cliche, but that's it. Like
Yeah, that's
you're
really it.
your only competition.
Yeah,
Like you know what I mean?
yeah.
But to answer your question, though, man, my style of motivation is to always introduce the alternative to a person, right? So I'm the type of dude where it's like, if you tell me that you hate your job, my only advice to you is quit or find another job or both.
Mm,
I don't know what you're looking for outside of that, you know what I mean? Or suck it up, you know what I mean?
right.
Because everybody has the power to change whatever they're not liking. Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some things that are exempt. Some things you can't change, right? Maybe you got a physical disability that you can't come back from. I get that, right? So you can change your perspective about that and find out what you can do moving forward to
Right.
you know what I mean? But yeah, my style of inspiring, man, is to just I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna push you hard. I'm gonna tell you to suck it up. I'm gonna tell you to make a move, make a decision, because that's it. You're gonna feel like that until you do that. That's how you're
I
gonna
guess
feel.
that kind of answers my next question. I kind of feel like I already know what you're gonna say. Um, but if someone's listening right now and they feel like they're at that rock bottom, what's the first step that you think that you tell them to take?
First off, I'll tell them, rock bottom is as good a foundation as any. Right? Period. Like what better thing to build on than rock bottom, right? So I mean that would be the first thing, man. Um, I would just tell them to start. Whatever your biggest issue is right now, whatever you're striving for, whatever your most immediate need is,
Hmm.
just start. Just make a move towards it, right? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step, right? But if you just lay there, like we can't have inaction, especially if you're at rock bottom.
Right.
Like any little bit of motion is better than none. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's it. Just start. Just move. Just start. That's what fitness was for me. I didn't wait till I had a plan. I didn't wait till I watched videos and studied it. Like you just go out there one day and you just do a couple push-ups. And then after you do a couple push-ups, you talk to your partners, bullshit, and then you do a couple
It is
more.
what it is,
And
huh?
then you just keep doing that, yeah. And
Yeah.
that's it. And then next thing you know, it's like you get rhythm, you get momentum. And momentum's real hard to stop.
So when you look in the mirror today, what part of tone surprises you the most?
Man, you know what? That's hard to answer because it's almost like I don't feel like I'm surprised by anything because I actually did the work. So I feel like I still have a long way to go, but I feel like I'm a direct result of the work I put in. Yeah, that would be my answer, man. And I hope that don't sound arrogant, but I really did work to get where I'm at. I've worked for the character that I've built, the beliefs. Like I feel like I really put in the work for all that, you know?
Hey, man, segue. Now this is my next one. I like this one. You know what I'm saying? We go get into this one, man. I'm gonna just ask you a few things. I don't want you to think, bro. Just answer the questions because I know how you get.
I don't like these. Or Not
I just
not
asked
thinking
you.
it's something I cannot do.
All right, you
Let's
ready?
go.
What's your most pettiest I got time today moment?
Oh man, basketball, the youngsters.
Yeah.
You remember exactly which ones, bro. The youngsters, they be way too turned
uh,
up, and then
what's
but
your proud?
they really be saucing you though. So then you
Absolutely.
really, you know what I'm saying? So then you really mad
What's your proudest hood instinct?
the way I talk when I get pissed off because then I start saying shit like gangs I'm not even in, bro. I start calling
Yeah,
people cuz. Yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah. I turn into every a member of every gang when you piss me off enough, bro.
What's an L you took that turned into a blessing?
Probably the obvious one, man. Getting booked, and all the stuff that came from that.
And when did you realize adulting was a scam?
What?
Yeah.
Getting booked. Hey, for real. Yeah. As soon as I got sentenced, bro, I realized like, damn, we ain't kids no more. This ain't cool. This ain't where it's at.
So this next thing I like to call this creative roulette. I got a random question. If your legacy had to be captured in one sentence, one line that people remember you by, what would it say? Think of it like a tattoo, a mantra, or a headline carved into history. You're muted.
Second on that one. My legacy, man, it would be he always did his best.
Mm.
That's it. It's basic, kind of lame, but I feel like that goes a long way, man. Just the effort you put forth in life, man. Like your intentions and your effort are everything. Forget the outcome. The
Mm.
outcome ain't always gonna be what you want it to be. So
Man, it's crazy. We kind of leading right up into the next thing that I was gonna get to. Man, when people speak, when they say Toney Williams, years, decades, centuries from now, what story should they tell? What do you hope echoes when they hear Toney Williams is remembered?
the comeback story, man. Down but never out. I feel like the comeback defines me a lot, man.
Mm.
Because it shows I feel like the resilience, the no quit attitude. Where at one point in life I was like a quitter, like I was bad. Like I used to quit everything. I played football. I used to quit every day and come back and had to bear crawl and run sprints and everything to get back on the team.
Mm.
But for me, it would be the comeback to go through everything I went through.
Yeah.
And I really feel like I took it on the chin though, bro. I didn't do no complaining, no crying. I took it. I made the best out of it. I made it happen. I always took ownership from the beginning, and I did it. And I'm doing my thing now, and I feel like I'm just getting started.
Mm.
So definitely the comeback, the bounce back, the rebound.
When did you realize you deserve more?
I can't even say that I ever realized I deserve more because you know how I am. I'm not one of those guys that feel like we deserve everything or that life should be fair. But I'll tell you, when I realized that I was capable of more, right? That I had more in me, more to give, and that I was better than the decisions I had made was just being incarcerated, bro, and always feeling different. Always feeling like how did I get here? Like, what are you doing? Like, what were you thinking? You know what I mean? And then having people throughout my incarceration, from officers, counselors, superintendents, teachers, and even like career criminals telling me like, bro, what are you doing? Dude, this ain't your arena. Like, lead this to us. Like you know what I mean? Like you're supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to be doing that. Like you could be a college professor. You should be coaching sports or playing sports or whatever. Like I've heard that my entire sentence, man. Nobody ever looked at me and was like, man, you belong here.
Mhm.
Nobody ever looked at me and said any shit close to that. So it took me evaluating myself and then like just hearing everybody else's opinion of me like, damn, like people see me differently than I thought. Like, you know, and there's a consensus on it. You know what I mean? Like, no matter where I go, people say the same stuff. So maybe I need to do better. You know?
Is one thing that I realized, a part of becoming, right? A part of becoming is the ability to so a part of becoming is forgiving. So to
Right.
become who you aspire to be or you want to be, you have to have the ability to forgive. So, who did you have to forgive to become who you are today, if you have or have not?
Just me.
Mm,
Believe it or not, bro, like all the shit I've been through in my life, like I never took nothing personal, right? I feel like my mom struggled with addiction, right? And I ended up with my grandparents. And I feel like there was a brief moment of like hatred, but looking back on it as an adult, I realized that I didn't even hate her for it. I was just pitying myself
right.
because instead of just moving forward and doing my best for my grandparents, I needed to lash out and blame somebody for that I wasn't doing good in school or that I ain't had no friends for a little while. Like, it's easier to just be like, oh, this is my mom's fault because I ain't supposed to be here.
Mm,
I never had any issues with like my father and the choices he made that, you know, ultimately ended his life early. But I never really blamed nobody ever in my life for my station. I didn't
yeah, me
blame the
neither.
absence of it. That, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's
Even though I
so
probably had a million people that, that you could, quote unquote.
like might have contributed to it,
Yeah.
whatever. But ultimately, like when I hit a certain age, like my decisions were my own. And I would say I had to forgive myself because, and even now, like I still have moments where I feel like I ruined a career. I'm sure you've been here too. Like I look at myself right now, I'm almost 35, and I'd be like, damn, bro, like we would
5
have
more
probably been
years,
like first, we would
couple
have
more
probably been like
years.
first artists, easy, easy
Easy.
first art, run, just
Yeah, that was
running shit. Like,
easy. I know for sure, yeah. Absolutely.
and when you look back on it, and you realize like it really wasn't that hard to just lock in, do those
That's
20 years and just be and get out on top. Like, so I still struggle with that. And then knowing that there is no career that's equivalent to that, like you'll never have that thrill
no,
of,
no,
you know, so,
absolutely not.
but I had to move past that at some point or try to, uh, in order for me to start working on figuring out what's next.
Absolutely. Alright, man, this next thing, finish the sentence, man. Again, don't think. Man, don't think, man, just finish the
I
sentence.
can't
Just finish the sentence, man. Alright. I feel most like myself when
driving,
if my piece had a sound, it would be
water.
if my younger self met me today, they'd say.
Man,
If success was a color, it'd be
blue.
I'm
I don't
currently
even know
I'm
why.
currently obsessed with.
You got me. You got me. I work,
I'm proud of myself for.
surviving.
Last life the last lesson life smacked me with.
These people ain't playing with you for real.
And
They
then
not. They not.
the next chapter of my life is called
Just watch.
Just Watch. Man, that made me think about a song. Who was that? Trinidad James?
Yeah, don't believe me. Just watch. Yeah,
Yeah, he had a good run too.
he did. He
All
did.
right, man.
He had a lot more gold than me though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. What's your three non-negotiables?
Regarding,
Life.
I can't tolerate lazy. I've reached a point too where I can't tolerate bullies.
Mm,
Right, and I don't just mean like in a physical sense. Like if you're taking advantage of people, always making fun of people, I don't like that shit, man. And I can't believe that maybe there was a point where I did or it didn't bother me. I don't know because it disgusts me now. And lastly, I would say the non-negotiable is just for myself. Like I will not accept failure from myself. Right? I mean, to fail in some task is one thing, but I'm talking like ultimate failure to just like not achieve what I'm supposed to achieve. I won't accept that for myself. Like I won't quit until that's done.
Respect that. Respect that. Man. Actually, yeah, my three non-negotiables, I think for me has always been, well, really, not always, but I adopted them. And think I think that I set for myself is one, just always just showing up. Cause I feel like
Facts.
uh, between showing up and completing, cause I feel like, man, I quit so many things in life.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I quit so many things. Like,
No, for real.
whether I quit it just cause or cause I got bored, you know what I mean? Or whatever it means, just like I didn't see so many things through. So like that was one of my things. I'm like, yeah,
And we take that to extremes. Like how many when you were in, like how many books did you read that
bro.
you hated every second of it? You're like, I'm finishing this
Yeah, I'm
book
finishing
just
it.
because it didn't
Didn't
feel
care what
right
it
to
looked
not
like or
finish.
not. You know
I'm
what I
finishing
mean?
this book. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, segment, Black Mama translation. Need you to translate this. All right. This is a phrase. I need you to translate this strictly. What does this mean? When she says, when she strictly asks you, you got McDonald's money, what that mean?
Means you ain't getting no McDonald's unless you got some
Exactly.
McDonald's
That
money.
yeah, that mean it don't matter
Yeah.
if you got $50 in your pocket. It's a no, dog.
Come on, man. Yeah, there you go.
It's not
Try
happening.
again.
That used to be killing me, bro. Like what?
Listen, man.
What
Like
90s 2000 heartbreak song his hard to you? Hits the hardest to you?
the hardest, that's you can't do that, bro. There's too many. And a heartbreak song. Damn, bro. There's too many, bro. And I don't even know if this is a heartbreak song because it is on one hand,
Bro,
but
I
it's not on
know
the other.
mine's off the top of my head every time. I hear it and all I smell when I hear it, I smell it's like it just kind of smell fabuloso. I hear
But the
vacuums.
first one that came to my head was Where I Wanna Be, right? Donnell Jones. But I'm also like, I'm a big Sade fan. So there's like 3 or 4 Sade songs I can name. What's yours though?
Bro, I'm not Mary J. Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
who was playing that though?
Huh?
Who was playing that?
Man, somebody mama was playing.
No, that because that's just like if she was playing her, like you don't even go in the house.
Yeah, that's what
If
I'm
if
saying
if
though.
if,
When you
if like
heard
not
when
gonna not
anybody
gonna
heard
cry or
that, yeah,
something
I'm
like
out of
that,
here.
not gonna cry.
Yeah, not yeah, I'm out
We
of
don't
here.
even go in the house. I'm gonna go outside and play, bro. I'm not going up in there.
What would you say to one TV show that raises more than our parents?
Man, it's hard to say one, bro, because I was raised on the sitcoms, bro. From
Mm-hmm.
Martin, Fresh Prince, Moesha, In the House, Smart Guy, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Like I watched Steve Harvey. I can't just name one that raised me, bro. They all did. I think what was it like the WB? I think it was like
It was
UPN at
W.
one
It
point.
was it W. It was WB for sure. But man, I forgot the
We
other.
had in the D, we had I think it was UPN,
Was
and
it
that was
UP?
like that played. That might have just been a local like
Yeah,
network though, but I think it was a Warner Brothers thing. But the
yeah.
local network was UPN. But all
Uh,
them shows, Sister,
bro, listen.
classics, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Boy Meets World. Yeah, then you got into all that stuff. That was man. Sitcoms was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. They don't make them like that no more. That was
No.
like the golden age for sitcoms, bro.
Yeah, man. I like this one. This next one, man. So if Facebook was MySpace today, what would your layout look like? I need the song and everything, man. What would the layout look like? Would it be Detroit
You
Lions,
already Nah,
Michigan?
bro. No, it's everything the weekend. I'm sorry, I got a problem. I'm probably gonna have like wicked games playing in the background. It's everything the weekend. But when it was MySpace, it was I had the whole Lloyd Banks because everybody used to say I look like Lloyd Banks back when I was young. So I used to take that and run with it. But it's the weekend. Period. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, man. I know people gonna judge me for saying that with
All
my
right,
old
man.
ass,
Listen,
but
man. Cultural questions. My last two cultural questions, man. You gotta love these, man. Listen, last two, maybe even three. Where did Jeezy hide the rest of the yams?
oh, come on, bro. Don't. That's too specific. You could have went with some of his more popular ones, bro.
That's a
You're gonna have to
popular.
edit this part out, man.
Where
Yeah,
did Jeezy hide the rest of the yams? Where did he hide the rest of them?
bro, you always do this, man. You finally hit me when I don't know why you recording. Like, that don't make sense to me, bro.
Man, come on. Why we don't know where he hid the rest of the yams?
I'm about to Google it, bro, if you don't tell me.
Man, in his auntie house, man.
Hold up, where did Jeezy hide the yams?
Man, hid the rest of the yams at my. You know where he hid the rest of the yams?
Nah, bro, you listen, you had me on that one. You had me on that one. Hey, look, hey, you know what's
After
crazy,
Mr.
bro?
Jones came out, how long did he say no? How long was it before you could go in the bathroom?
If I recall, man, it was about 35, 45 minutes.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, though, hey, why when I start Googling that, I'm not the first person to search that. That shit came up hella. All I put in was where did Jeezy, and it popped up hide the rest of the yams. That's funny. I
Yeah,
don't feel bad
man.
no more.
Finally, Tom, man. So what's next? What's the next chapter for your brand, your mission, the movement you're building? Where do you see Strength Beyond the Gym taking you? Is it new
See, man,
programs, community work, expansion, something deeper?
it's all that. It's everything, man. 'Cause, you know, for me, like, I've never wanted to just focus on fitness, man. Like, I want to genuinely help people. Like, I want to show people how to unlock. Like, that's it. Like, I feel like everybody just got something like locked in there at the head, heart. I just want to show people how to unlock that, man, and to be able to like grind and push the way we kind of learn. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my ultimate goal. So for me, it's just I'm just trying to like reach people one person at a time right now, and it might even just be through a DM. And people hit me up. I give them some encouragement, advice, whatever. But I essentially I want to like turn that into business. I want people to seek me out for that. I want to speak, do engagements, with people one-on-one, you know, and fitness is going to be a part of that, but that's not like the larger part of it. The larger part is helping people. I might get a client that wants nothing to do with fitness. We might just need to walk and talk. I just want to make a difference, man.
Right now, there's somebody out there around here. When they hear this, they may be in the gym. I don't know. They may be sitting in the cell. They could be in the room. I don't know, running in the car on the way to work. They could be going through whatever it is they're going through. Break up, break, even whatever it may be. What kind of words of encouragement do you have for them today?
Yeah, for the ones that are embracing the challenge, right? Maybe for the ones that are in the gym, I'm gonna revert back to something you said, man. Like, you already showed up, right? So just finish. Like, make sure you finish. Make sure you don't leave that arena until you've done what you said you're gonna do. And that's the important part, right? Keeping those promises to yourself. For the people that are going through something, man, I promise you this ain't the first time you've been through something, right? And you survived, like you made it to this point, right? And you're going through something again, so what's stopping you from making it through again, right? And one of my favorite quotes, man, I can't remember who said it, but he said all people are either coming out of a crisis, in a crisis, or headed into a crisis. And I feel like the sooner you accept that and understand that, like the better you can navigate those things when they come, because they will come. So I'll just keep pushing, keep grinding, man, just get to the other side. And then when you get to the other side, gear up and get ready for the next one. But ultimately, you're going to be all right.
And Tom, thank you for sharing your blueprint with us. Your story is proof that strength isn't just about lifting weight, bro. It's about lifting people. It's not about what you've been through necessarily, but who you're becoming, where you're going. That's a part of the story. I feel like tonight you lifted us all. You definitely gave, some inspiration. Your strength isn't just muscle. Me, I know this personally. I know his spirit, and that spirit I was gonna say somebody that's listening to this. What you share reminds us that discipline isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Redemption is definitely not about a single moment. That's what I come to find out myself. It's a daily choice, like day after day. It's like just to get up and just continue to make that choice, because it is hard. Like, you know, you have those tough days, rough days. Trust me, there's days that I have to peel myself, and not because anything physically wrong with me, but just the mental aspect of it. You know, that mental grind, it gets tough. But it's definitely a daily choice to choose not the alternative. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, every day.
And in that fatherhood, community, and resilience are the true measures of a man's legacy. And I feel like you've shown us that second chances aren't handed out. You know, they're earned through grit, humility, and courage to rise again. And for everyone tuning in tonight, man, let Tone's journey be proof that no matter where you start, you can also rewrite your story. Tone, thank you for bringing your voice, your blueprint, and your heart to this space, and your strength beyond the gym is a reminder that, you know, battles that we fight inside ourselves are the ones that define us. And your victory is an invitation for us to keep pushing and keep believing, keep building, and keeping their own redemption story. So I definitely encourage you. I encourage listeners, like, subscribe, share, and stay creative. Man, Tony, go ahead, tell them where they can find you. Drop your TikTok, tell them where they can find you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to put it in the about too. But yeah, TikTok, Bucktown Tone, all right, BuckTowntone. Same for Instagram, and then Facebook. You can just search my name, Toney Williams. Man, I'm easy to find. So hit me up, man. You need some encouragement, some advice, nutrition, fitness, whatever. You just need to talk. Hit me up.
You know me, High Key Creative. You guys stay on the lookout. This will be on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook,